see me? Can you see me? There are 171 days until Christmas. Whew! That means if you have a budget of $1,500 for Christmas, you have to save $8.77 a day or $62.50 per week. If you have a budget of $2,000 for Christmas, you have to save $11.70 a day or $83.33 per week to save up that amount of money in order to spend it for Christmas. I actually like to start planning for Christmas in January. Right after one Christmas, start planning for the other. But in July, I get really serious and start actually planning out a few gift ideas so that I can start looking for sales and go ahead and purchase the gifts that I can early. I like to be done by really the end of November, if not a few weeks before that. So let's talk about a few steps that you can start doing today to plan for Christmas 2022. First step is I like to write out all of the things that I will be spending money on this year for Christmas. So for me, that is, stockings for me and my husband and our 4 children, gifts for the 6 of us, gifts for parents, grandparents, siblings, and their spouses, nieces and nephews, which on each side we do it differently. Some we pick, some we do all of them, and usually we talk about that year to year. So about July we start talking about that as well. I am blessed with family members that also like to plan ahead. Family friend gifts, any Christmas cards that I'm going to send out, teacher gifts. I like to put a little gift in the mailbox for the mail person. So gifts for anyone that you're going to give gifts to. And then if you're planning on buying any Christmas decorations this year, any special party food, any special Christmas outings to go see lights if you have to pay for that, anything like that. List it all out. Then break it down a little bit more. So for each of myself and my husband and our 4 kids, I break it down to how many gifts I'm going to be getting each person, because I do like to get the same amount of gifts. My husband and I usually get a little bit less because our gifts are more expensive. We pick more expensive gifts, and that means that we get less. But I will list out what I think I'm going to put in their stocking, a budget next to each of those, and then how many gifts are going to be from SC and any ideas that I have for those, and then how many are going to be from me and my husband and ideas. You got the picture. Everyone else is usually just one gift, and then I will put the budget next to each of those people. For example, for nieces and nephews, I usually spend about $20. If we're doing like siblings, sometimes we actually decide not to do siblings at all, or we'll do couples gifts. So couples gifts, I'll usually do $40 to $50. So putting a budget of $50, but when I purchase it, it may be between $40 and $50. Go ahead and save for that higher amount. If you don't spend that much, great. You can use it somewhere else. And then, what am I thinking? Oh, and then if it's going to be an individual sibling gift, $20 to $25. For parents, usually spend a little bit more, maybe about $40. And then, looking to see how much Christmas cards you're going to send out, how much those are going to cost. Our mail lady, I usually just get her a little bit of candy, so that's just like $3 or something like that. And then I'll go into detail on budgets for myself, my husband, and our kids here in just a minute. Once you have all of that broken down, then you can get a total. If that total is too much, then go back to each of the categories and see if there is somewhere that you can spend less. So you can get it down to what you are able to save up until Christmas or what you're comfortable spending. I always recommend saving up the money, having the money, and not using credit to purchase Christmas. So that's why I broke it down on a daily amount or a weekly amount, or really you could do a monthly amount if you just want to pull the money aside monthly. But you got your total, so let's say $1,500. You calculate your daily amount or your weekly amount, whatever you want to do, and then decide where the money is going to be saved. Are you going to transfer it into a savings account? Are you going to have cash to put in a certain place and save it up? There are also 2 ways that you can do this. You can save up all the money and spend it all in November and December, purchasing all of the gifts, or you can save up the money each month. And then if there are gifts that you can purchase ahead of time that you know for sure you're going to be getting, and it's not food or candy or something, then you can go ahead and spend that money in that month, so the money is not sitting there and you've already got it purchased. I kind of do a combination of the 2. I start setting aside money in January, and then, like I said, in July, I start getting real serious and start thinking of ideas, and then I can start looking for sales on those specific items I know I'm going to purchase. So specific items I know I'm going to purchase are like gifts for me. If I already know what I'm going to get, I can ask my husband. We kind of usually say specifically what we want for Christmas, and or I purchase my gifts. But also I have an infant, so I can go ahead and for sure be like, I know what I'm going to get for them. I know how old they're going to be, and they're not going to write a Christmas list. My 2-year-old, some of those I can go ahead and purchase as well. And then I usually like to get like books, and for each of my kids as one gift. I like to get Christmas PJs, things like that, where I know for sure I'm getting those things. I can go ahead and start looking for sales, and then I can save money that way and actually have a lower budget. All right, so getting into the details of my little family and some ideas on Christmas gifts. If you watched my last Christmas in July video and also what I got my kids for Christmas in 2021, we got these nuggets, and it was well worth it. They love these things. They're awesome. They use them to play all the time with so many different things. We use them as little beds sometimes if they're doing a sleepover down here. You know, like sometimes in the summer we'll let them sleep down here, or even sometimes in the living room. If it's a special night, we say, okay, you guys can sleep in the living room. This gives them a little bit extra padding. Very versatile. We don't use them for couches, but I know some people use them for couches as well. Anyways, that was kind of a long thing to say that this year we are not doing a big combined gift. I wasn't planning on doing a big combined gift every single year anyways, but with me losing my job and, you know, who knows what's going on with the economy and inflation and all of that, we are looking at having a smaller budget this year. So we will not be doing a big combined gift. And I do like to get all of my kids matching PJs as a gift that they can open on Christmas Eve, and then they can wear them to bed and then wear them in the morning time. Matching PJs are kind of expensive. That's why I'm going to start looking for them now and maybe try to get a sale. So I'm really going to try to spend only $10 on each set. That might be pushing it. I'm thinking I'm going to have to budget for 15. I think I could probably get them on sale for 15 each. Budget for 15 and try to get them for $10. Then for stockings this year, I am not going to do as much as I did last year. I'm really going to try to do just $10 for each stocking, which is really just going to include an ornament. I like to buy an ornament for each of my kids, and then a few things of candy. So that is what it's going to include. Same thing with ornaments. I can look now and I can get some on sale that were like 2021 ornaments that my kids would really like, and then I will have a little bit more money to spend on candy. My kids really go through like the clips, or my girls go through the clips, so I might get, because those are like $1 or something, might put those in their stockings, and maybe something really small for my son as well. So that's stockings for my husband and I. I also like to get ornaments for us, and then we'll get a little bit of candy as well. Then for the bulk of the gifts, so I do a budget overall for the gifts from SC and the gifts from my husband and I. And then I break down into like how many are going to be from SC and how many are going to be from us. So I would really love to spend about $100 each child. Last year it was $200, so really I'm going to save for $200, but that's that same kind of category where I'm going to look at their list and kind of see and try to do between $100 and $200. So it may end up being maybe around $150 or something. Save for the $200. If I don't spend that much, great, I can have the money for something else and we'll spend less on Christmas. So I'm going to be doing 2 gifts from SC for each child and 3 from my husband and I. So starting with my oldest, I have an 8-year-old boy. So from SC, I usually like to do a book. So I'll be doing a book for each child and then one thing off of their Christmas list. Well, for the older 3. We'll get into my younger one in a second. And then for the 3 from my husband and I am going to do probably something to wear for my son. I don't know what, if I can find matching for all of them, I will do that. And then 2 things from his list. You know, when he makes his Christmas list, I'm also able to give ideas to grandparents for those things as well. So he may end up getting more than just 3 things that are on his list. Sometimes my kids make a list and there's not that many on there. For my second, she is a 5-year-old girl. So same thing from SC, a book, and then something from her Christmas list, and then, 3 things from my husband and I. I do know for sure I'm going to be getting her some play makeup, like actual real play makeup. She has been really, really wanting that. So I know for sure that will be one of her gifts. And then 2 things from her list. She has, I do like to write down things that my kids say or take pictures of things. So if they have something similar on their list, I know where it's at. I don't know. Anyways, she has also said that she wants a long skirt, so I'll be doing something to wear also for her. I really want to do, because I now have 3 girls, matching out, like a matching dress or matching something for all 3 of them, and I know all of them would love that. Well, not the baby, she does know. My older 2 would love that, so I think that'll be a great gift for them as well. So then for my 2-year-old, she is a girl as well. I am going to get her a book, something from her list, if she doesn't if she doesn't pick anything out of the store. So for her, she might I might take her to the store and she might just play and I'll see what she's interested in. But I am going to get her some actual like plastic play makeup. She is really liking that. Like, we have a couple items for something, but we don't have like a whole set anymore. My oldest had one. Anyways, that's going to be one thing for her. And then I want to get a really nice doctor set. She loves to play doctor. And I want to get a really nice doctor set. I'm thinking wooden or something just like really, really high quality. And then another thing that's like on her list, something that she would like. Oh no, actually, her 3 things. So really, I kind of already have everything. I mean, I could change my mind, but play makeup, doctor set, and then the matching outfit. Forgot about that. All right, so then for my baby, she's going to be about 6 months for Christmas. So I'll do an ornament for her first Christmas ornament, and no candy. But then from SC, I really like these Ubi bath toys. I saw these in another video or something. They're ones I think that you can actually open up and clean inside because they get gross. They get moldy, they get gross, and you just gotta throw them away. So I really liked that you could open them up and clean them. So any of these gift ideas that I specifically have, I'll link them down below. And then probably like a teething toy. So those 2 things from SC, or maybe a book. We'll see. And then I really, really, really want to get a Cuddle and Kind doll. They are expensive. The smaller ones are like $62. I think the bigger ones are $82 or something. So I'll probably get her a small one. She doesn't need the big one. They're so cute. Look at how cute this is. So cute. And we don't need a whole lot of baby toys. We kept the ones from my other that the other kids really liked. So we don't need a ton of baby toys. Plus, she'll be getting stuff from other people. And then, of course, matching outfit for the other sisters. And then probably something else to wear. Like I said, don't really need a lot of toys. Then the last thing, which we also started, I think, last year with our little family, is we're going to do a secret Santa. So we will all pick a name in our little family of 6. And then my husband and I will take, a couple of the kids, make sure we don't have the one that has us, and go and get a secret Santa gift. And so each of those is going to have a budget of $20 each. Well, I think that's all the info I got for y'all today to plan and save for Christmas 2022, and some gift ideas for my kids. Maybe your kids are about the same age, but I do really encourage you to write it all out. Go ahead and start thinking about ideas. Go ahead and start saving so that you will not be stressed about money for Christmas. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.